are live streaming on the live stream.
I'll leave you alone.
Muscles for the crew. And the hot boo in the background. Alright. And my gallon jug.
Verstappen's closing in on Jackson, looking to overtake, switches to the right, has to switch to the left, Jackson moves again, but that's got to be an issue with the stewards.
They'll definitely be looking into that one, because he's moved twice there under the braking zone. It was certainly enough to block Verstappen.
And it has been noted by race control, so let's see what the stewards say.
Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Nice overtake. drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. This is your final chance to serve the penalty. Enter the pits this lap or will be disqualified from the race. Okay, we've lost a position, that's us down a place. Manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. penalty this lap, you'll be disqualified. Box, box, box. So we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
Really gotta restart again.
Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. Starting to drop back from the car in front by about 2 seconds a lap now. Get your head down. to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done. Frustrating one,
Give me your
but
thoughts on
we did all
Jackson's
we could.
drive-through penalty this afternoon.
Well, I've had a look, Crofty, and for me, it's pretty clear-cut. I mean, he's
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible...
Well, Aidan, tough day. You've received a penalty for moving under braking against Verstappen. What's your take on it?
I don't agree with the decision at all. I felt like I gave him space, you know? Like, I wasn't swerving all over the track. I just defended my position and, you know, that's what racing's about. I think they were too quick to pull the trigger on this one, to be honest.
Now, did you feel you had to defend more aggressively today because it was a Red Bull behind you?
Maybe a bit, yeah. Look, anytime Max gets past, it's potentially a big point swing between Red Bull and Connorsport, but, you know, those are points we desperately need. And especially moving into the latter stages of this season, you know, a lot of drivers like to say it doesn't matter who you're up against, but honestly, sometimes it does.
The season's not over yet, but how would you assess your performance so far this season?
I'd say it's a mixed bag. I've had some really strong performances, but I know I can do better. Look, there are a few missed opportunities I'm not happy with, like today, for example. And I just think I need to be more consistent if I want to challenge for that World Championship.
Oh, Shade.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Talking to again.
What?
Guess talking again. My friend that you asked about his side one time.
So no, Aiden, we won't be appealing. The stewards were right. You know that.
I gave him space.
Okay, nothing more today, thank you.
Can't let this slip away, people. Red Bull are pulling ahead, Ferrari won't let up. Discipline, focus, we can still do this.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, they're not going to invest.
Run the numbers by me. I can help it make sense to them.
Thanks, Andrew.
For the good of the team.
He's good, isn't he?
What?
I said Andrea's good. Yeah.
Hello. My camera froze, apparently.
Suit.
Well, I mean, that's what I do now, yeah? I pander to the suits.
Just because Dad says so. You don't have to do this, Dad. You can change it.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but I somehow don't think it's that simple, okay?
You used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened?
The gap to first place is not insurmountable. Remember, we don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Okay, just a heads up before we get into it.
Shouldn't we wait for Andreo?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
We kept doing each other's jobs. It was ridiculous.
So Devon put you on the board of Butler Global?
It didn't happen overnight.
So Andrea would take care of things at Butler Global, deal with the board, keep me in the loop, and I would steer the ship at Connorsport. One of the best ideas I ever had.
Why was that necessary?
Well, if we were gonna compete with Red Bull, we had to take some risks. We needed a maverick.
You?
Me. Long story short, I'm principal now.
What? Wait, you knew about this?
Doesn't matter, Jackson. Listen, the most important thing, and I cannot stress this enough, trust me, and we will bring home the trophy.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
He gets fucking annoying.
Andreo!
Looks like the word is out about our new roles.
Yep, just reading some of it now. Big story, big story.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Okay, Callie, I need to play the team game here. Aiden's just made his stop, and I want you to try and hold up those behind you so we can close a gap up for him, alright?
Copy, can do.
I don't have to be the sniper anymore.
Here in Mexico, we're being treated to some brilliant defending from Callie Mayer, and she's building quite the line of traffic behind her.
Some great team driving going on here from a Connor Sport perspective, because Mayer's definitely backing this pack up, and her teammate Jackson is now catching.
And he's got the fresher tyres on, so let's see if he can make quick work of them.
Okay, mate, Callie's done her bit and set them all up for you. Now it's over to you. Get to work. Yep, got it. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds. But be aware, these tyres need to go the distance.
forgot to tell you. Guess who was a customer in my store today?
Who?
Paul. Apparently, he works at the bike shop that's a minute walk away from my job.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, he's a regular at my gas station.
Nice.
Yeah, so that, I caught him off guard because you've met him, he's kind of special, right? What's with me making special? But anyways, he's kind of special, you can tell, just by talking to him. And so I caught him off guard today when I was his cashier. It spooked him. He was not used to that change of me being there. He wasn't mad that I was there, but he sounded like a dick, and my coworkers were like, wow, that was kind of rude. I'm like, no, that's just how he is. I caught him off guard. Because he was like, I thought you worked at Taco Bell. I'm like, no, I don't work there no more. I told him why. He goes, oh, that sucks. And then he just sent me a message, because I guess he got off work, telling me, like, sending me his, like, bike shop directions. Telling me, like, that, he goes, this is my location. I'm like, oh, that's super fucking close. Because he told me that he worked at a bike shop near me, and I didn't believe him, like, believe that it was super close until just now.
worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done. Yes, go! Let's go! Yes! That's it, lad. lads.
There are selfish drives
Beauties.
and there are selfless drives, and that was a truly selfless drive from Callie Mayer today.
Oh,
It put
just
Aidan
not
Jackson
reading the
in an
fucking
excellent
slip,
position
the
for that strong
return
finish.
slip.
It really did. The team benefits
The
from it
return slip
wholly.
when you work
And it's never a nice position to be in as the
costs
driver,
the
being
customer
asked
a
to do
fish
that, but
this
hats off
big.
to them.
And it's a result that brings
Jesus
Jackson and Mayer
Christ.
even closer together in the
I hate-
driver's standings,
I hate
whilst in the
that. I hate-
constructors,
I
Connor
can say
Sports
that
have really
even
started
more.
to make a push now as the end of the season gets ever
God, I hate
closer.
that. Specifically, just like them.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the...
Specifically, just like those kind of, because like that's like a very like male complaint for a product. Like on top of that, like I would say I hate females if it was like a female was like I didn't like how the shade of makeup looked on me, and my date didn't want to like kiss me at the end. Like I didn't get the second date or something like that because of this makeup. That'd be the same logic, right?
Hi, Devon.
Probably.
Jackson, good job today, mate.
How are we looking? Yeah, we're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Leave it to me.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 16.3 seconds. The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
Question, can you hear me better? Yeah. Okay, I just adjusted my mic, so I think it should work out better now.
quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up. Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid. But head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race. Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus.
That is Bob. Did he do that head tilt thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's because of the ringing. I'm over their proxy alarm.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. So we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
If you want to grab it.
Yeah, I can get it.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Final lap, let's go, final lap.
Well, Connor Sports will be overjoyed with that. They've outscored Red Bull today, which at this point in the season is crucial.
Yeah, I must confess, Crofty, I didn't think Connor Sport could continue to compete at this level, but they're really giving Red Bull a run for their money.
With just a couple of races left to come this season, things really couldn't be much closer. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connosport team. And they certainly deserve it.
Callie, a huge result today. You gained ground on both Red Bull drivers. So how does it feel to have taken such a crucial...
I'm just so proud of the whole team. This result was a massive team effort from start to finish. The strategy, the car setup, everything came together perfectly today. And I'm just really pleased I was able to deliver on all the preparation that went into the race.
It's been a turbulent 12 months for Connosport. Casper Ackermann and Andre O'Connor both putting in stints as team principal. Now it's your brother, Devon Butler. How much is he bringing to the championship at this late stage?
I mean, he would love nothing more than for me to stand here and praise him, but I cannot let it go to his head, so he will get no acknowledgement from me whatsoever. Maybe if we bring home the trophy, I'll say he did okay. We'll see.
And you and Aiden so close in the standings. So come on, has it put any strain on your relationship? Has it
I mean, look, it's always going to be a bit weird working so closely with one of your biggest rivals. We're both incredibly competitive in different ways, and that's only going to increase when the points are this tight. But we're always pushing each other to be better and faster. And in the end, that benefits us both.
Okay, but one last question. It's the big one. Can Connosport...
If we keep working hard and things continue to go our way, then, yeah, I don't see why not.
Thank you so much for your time.
Right, first of all, about your interview, why are you always incapable of acknowledging my brilliance?
Dev, like I said, I will reconsider when we win the trophy.
I think you need better media training, mate. Anyway, yeah, have you seen the news?
What news?
The Butler Global trouble's gone public. Story just came out during the race.
What? I thought you said that couldn't happen.
Yeah, these things have a way of getting out.
How are you handling it? What's going on?
Me and Andreo have it under control. It's okay. I'm just gonna have to try and no comment my way through the paddock for the rest of the day.
And what happens now? I mean, what does this mean?
You know what it means, Cal.
Is it true Callie and Aiden bought your ticket to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Yeah, they really wanted me to be there.
93 kills, 63 deaths.
How could I refuse?
Jasper, heard you were around.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Hey, can I run something by you? Yeah, get over here.
I said I got 93 kills, 63
numbers.
deaths.
Team order.
Team order,
Yeah.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Bit of a gamble.
Well, you're not going to beat Red Bull by copying them.
Thank you, Casper.
Yeah. Could work.
Listen, Casper,
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't thinking straight, you know?
I know.
I was under a lot of pressure. Business, Butler Global, Dad, Callie, I didn't know what to do. It felt like I was getting everything wrong.
Yeah. It hasn't been easy for you. It's okay.
Can't do this now. Got a championship to win.
That you do?
Right. Team meeting, 6 minutes. I want you there.
No.
Yeah. It'd be good for the drivers. 6 minutes, team order.
Could you take a look at this, please?
All right, sis, how you feeling?
Yeah, ready, I think. It's in my hands, so I feel good.
Good. You got this. Look, I know this season's been tough sometimes. You've had to be paid.
Fuck.
So, newest team on the grid is pushing for the title. No one saw that coming a couple of seasons ago. When Connor Sport was a midfield team, Aiden Jackson was just full of potential. Remember that, mate?
Yeah.
No potential anymore. You're in contention for the drivers. And I really can't believe I'm saying this. So is my little sis. Proud of you, sis. And I know somewhere in the big corporation in the sky, so is Dad. Yeah, he always was, you know. Even though the only way he could express it was by secretly bankrupting his own company. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? Casper, final words?
Just remember everything I taught you.
What was that exactly?
Kind of hoping you could tell me.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
Who do you think's taking home the drivers?
Oh, well, my money is on Verstappen.
Oi!
Andrea.
It's been an honor. Whatever happens, thank you all for making Connor Sports such a force.
Right, we've got a job to do, people. Finish the race quicker than Red Bull. Simple, right? Just get the fastest time. It's a funny thing, time. Every moment of every race, you're either losing it or you're gaining it. And every driver on the track, every team on the pit walls doing the same. They're all looking for time, looking for milliseconds. Truth is, those milliseconds are everywhere. They're in every break, every turn, every pit, every shift. We win this race today 1 millisecond at a time. We gain one, then we gain another, and we don't stop. We keep pushing. We look for the smallest possible moments, and we claim every second available to us out there, because when you add them all up, those milliseconds, those moments, those are the difference between the team that had a really good season and the team that made history. So we're gonna do this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You mentored Aiden and Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Who deserved the title more?
Well, they're both incredible drivers. You know, on one hand, you have Aiden. I know we didn't get off on the right foot the first time we met, but he actually ended up becoming the best friend I ever made in this sport. And then there's Callie. She was on the way up when I left F1 the first time. She was just pure potential. Now, I knew from the very first time I saw her drive that she was going to be a big deal. And I just remember thinking before that final race that for one of them to win, the other one would have to lose. I guess that's sports. But to get back to your question, who deserved it most? You'll have to ask someone else.
Here in Abu Dhabi, it's Max Verstappen out in front, with Charles Leclerc in second, followed by Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer just behind, looking to break into the top three.
Well, as things currently stand, Red Bull comfortably top the standings, Verstappen crowned world champion, but we're a long way from the end.
Well, we are that, but Connor Sport not doing enough to claim that top spot. Mayer's doing well. Jackson, though, has a lot of places to make up if he wants to contribute.
Okay, we need to start moving up now, Aidan. Where's Cully? Right, she's currently in fourth. Let's close the gap between you both. Let's go. Copy. I'm on it. You're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.2 seconds.
Well, I got stolen.
separate the top three. This is a cracking end to this race, and it could still be anybody's as Leclerc into turn one, goes down the inside and hits Verstappen. Liam Lawson runs wide. Callie Mayer is up into first.
I was all a little bit too late, all a bit too overly aggressive from Leclerc there, and it's clearly backfired. It looks like that's the end of his race.
And what it means is this woman, Callie Mayer, could be crowned world champion. But I get the sense that this race isn't over yet.
What happened? Yeah, Callie's now in P1. Repeat, Callie is in first place. Copy. Lawson and Verstappen are our priority now. Worry about Callie later. Leave it to me. Callie's 3 places. The gap is 7 seconds. Gap of 7 seconds now. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
It's like a so these guys, somebody was singing in the building because they just gotta tell you that Let's they put every Jesus. Them motherfuckers go too hard.
Callie's 3 places ahead of you now, and that's a 6-second gap. move. Good job. The gap's 5 seconds now.
They might make their fucking back again, bro. I don't understand.
The gap is 4 seconds. And that's Callie directly ahead of you now. And 3 seconds separate you. And the gap is just 1 second now.
My teammates also chose to land at the most busiest area. I thought that was smart. You can hear me, right?
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, the gap is less than a second.
It's Aiden Jackson who clinches first place here in Abu Dhabi and becomes champion of the world. Callie Mayer comes home in second. What a brilliant effort, but she'll be heartbroken to have come so close. Meanwhile, on the pit wall, massive celebrations for Connor Sport. The driver and constructor championships are theirs. And what a celebration with some familiar faces grinning from ear to ear. It's Jackson though, hero of the day, and I get the feeling he's just getting started. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, winner of the Drivers' Championship, at the pinnacle of his career, it's Aiden Jackson.
Whose idea was it to sneak onto the podium?
Andreo's, yeah.
So Devon says it was your idea to gate crash the podium.
And you believe him?
You went along with it, Casper.
Devon said he'd pay the fines. And it was fun.
Were you happy for Aiden?
Don't ask me that.
Why not?
Because I wanted to win. More than anything. And I will always be gutted that I didn't.
Aiden, F1 Drivers' Champion 2025. How does that feel?
It's the greatest feeling in the world.
When you first started the team, did you ever think Connor Sport would win the championship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I thought we could compete. I thought we could win races, but